Hello, everyone. Freedom of speech is contradictory and illogical. Here's how I'm going to start the video. I'm going to start by explaining why it is contradictory. Okay, so freedom of speech, if you think about it, why do you want freedom of speech? So you can say your opinions and say things that you believe or things that you want to say. Yes, so you want to say these things. Then if you want to say something, why then would you want someone else to say the opposite of the thing? So if I want to say, smoking cigarettes is good, why would I want someone else to be able to say it's bad? That is an example. Because the whole point of wanting freedom of speech is so I can say what I want to say. But then there are people who want to say the opposite of what I'm saying. And why would I want them to be able to say that? Why would I want that to happen? So it doesn't make any sense, because if you have it, let's say, the thing is, it's self-defeating, because if you think about it, I want to say freedom of speech is good. Therefore, if I support freedom of speech, then someone should be able to say freedom of speech is bad. And that defeats the entire purpose. Basically, freedom of speech wants people to say that freedom of speech is bad, which means that it is illogical and contradictory, correct? Okay, the next reason is that there are no such thing as human rights, and so on that ground, it doesn't really make any sense. But my last sort of opinion to try and move people is, if you've seen my other videos, right, most people are kind of sheep, right? Like, most people are just parroting what everyone else is saying. Like, most people just do not have the cognitive function, especially once you, relative to, I guess people like me and, other super intelligent people watching my videos. I've explained this before, that the wolves, sheep, and even there are some super sheep who just disguise and look like they're wolves, but they're really just sheep who have just, found a good niche strategy to try and look like a wolf, but they can't adapt like wolves can. And so the thing is, because most people are sheep, right? Most people are not going to have original opinions. And so freedom of speech is merely them just repeating an opinion they've heard from a wolf, right? Or that some other sheep has told them but essentially it's all going to the wolves. So the thing is, it would make much more sense if you locked in freedom of speech for the intelligent who are actually coming up with the original ideas, rather than letting people, disseminate them who are unintelligent. Because for them, it's just like, they're just listening and getting their opinions from other people in the first place, right? So why the hell would we care about what they think? You know what I'm saying? So I think I've explained it pretty well. I think it's kind of a knockdown case. I think my next video is going to be on democracy, on pretty much for the same reasons. But yeah, that is the video. Yeah, I mean, sorry, liberals, if you were upset about this video. I mean, I was just speaking facts, right? So anyways, that's the end of the video. Bye-bye.